Wow, how amazing is that? What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today we're in Costa Rica, baby. Yes, it's pretty exciting. This is so beautiful. The sun's coming up. You guys, we barely missed the sunset. I'm sorry for that, guys. But anyway, I want to bring you guys a quick vlog. Just let you guys know what's going on because I am on vacation. You guys don't know that though because I've been uploading videos the entire time I've been gone. Hopefully those have been going well. I've been trying to, check up on them and stuff. I don't like not being able to read all the comments, but it seems like overall you guys have been enjoying them, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, today I just want to bring you guys kind of a little vlog, walking on the beach here. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been. We're gonna walk over to the other side of this thing. It's pretty cool over there. Just kind of want to show you guys both sides of the beach, but yeah, I want to bring you a vlog, let you guys know what's going on, just say what's up, show you guys where I'm staying because it's pretty freaking cool. And I don't know, I'm trying to work on like a compilation vlog of everything that I'm doing so far, but I really haven't done that much yet. I've only been here a couple of days. For the most part, it's just been hanging out by the pool, relaxing. We'll actually go back to the pool here in a minute because it's pretty great. Like, I was not expecting it to be this nice. We'll talk about that in a sec. But yeah, I'm hoping to do some, what's it called, excursions. You can do these different excursions. Like there's zip lining and doing those like rope bridges through the rainforest. There's these boat rides where you go like into the jungle via boat and you can see monkeys and alligators and all that kind of stuff. And what else is there? Volcanoes. You can literally walk up to a volcano and stand on the edge where like the molten rock is. And it's not like really cool like a cartoon where it's straight red lava and things like that. Ooh, getting our feetsies wet. But it's not like straight red lava, but it's like this, grayish molten rock stuff to where like if you fell into that you would die. So that's kind of cool that you can go do that. That'd be pretty interesting. And look at that, these waves tearing up those rocks. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna be trying to do some of that stuff and hopefully I can get some recording done there. I brought my GoPro and stuff, so it should be pretty fun. Should be able to bring you guys some cool gameplay. But for now, I just want to kind of walk you guys around the property because it's pretty sick. It's like I said, we weren't expecting it to be this nice. So when we first came in, it was through like Apple Vacations, which is it's like an all-in-one travel company or, whatever you want to call it. It's where you book the hotel and the flight and the transportation from the airport and things like that all in one package, so it's a little bit cheaper. And we were with like 6 other people in our group, and we all get into this like weird Costa Rican bus type thing. I don't even know what to call it, but we all get in there, and all 6 of these people we're going to like the Flamingo Resort or something like that. And we were just like, it was me, my mom, and my girlfriend. So the 3 of us were just like, oh my gosh. These 6 people, these 3 other groups are all going to this one resort. We're going to ours. We must have picked the wrong one. The Flamingo must be the one that everybody wants to go to. So we were really bummed out. It's like a 20-minute ride. There's some crazy roads like this, like absolutely nuts. The roads here, like the geography makes no sense. It's just hills and valleys everywhere. But yeah, we were really nervous as we were riding there, and we pulled up to their resort, and we were like, wait, this isn't what we were expecting at all. When you hear the word resort, you think like big, lavish, extravagant, really cool, like not fancy, but just like super high-end place. We actually ended up getting, I'll show you guys in a second, it's crazy. I'd never expected it, but we pull up to this place, and it looks like your average motel in America. Like, it literally looks like an average motel. And I'm not saying that's wrong. Like, I would love to stay in something like that. Like, I'd be happy to go to Costa Rica and stay in a motel. That's fine with me. But we were just, like, expecting so much more. And I don't mean to sound like a douche there. I hope I'm not sounding like a douche. But when you hear resort, you think of resort. You don't think of a motel. So we were just, wow. If this just looks like a motel, which it looks like a nice motel, I guess, but it looks like a motel, what on earth is ours going to be like? Like, if everybody's going to this one because that's the better one, what is ours must be, a dump. But it's not the case at all. Once we finally pulled up to ours, you go through like these huge opening gates. It was like some Willy in the Wonka factory stuff, man. Like, it was crazy. Check this out. This is like the other part of the beach here. Crazy. This thing goes on for miles and miles and miles and miles. Oh, the sun, dude, he's brutal. But anyway, it's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka type stuff. We're going through, there's all these kinds of colorful plants, like colors I've never even seen before, and monkeys swinging from the trees, and all these flowers, and all kinds of sweet stuff. Let's go get our feet wet. I got a bunch of sand in my shoes, it's not comfortable. And then we pull up to like the, kind of like check-in desk type thing, and it's this entire place where they greet you with a mojito. It's a virgin mojito, it doesn't have alcohol in it, but it's just like, absolutely delicious. and there's these palm tree fans swinging, and there's like palm trees everywhere, and it's on this big hill that overlooks the entire complex. You can see all the way down to the water, you can see the golf course, all that kind of stuff. And we were like, oh my gosh, this is heaven. And it really has been. Like, it's by far the nicest place I've ever stayed, and I've been absolutely enjoying it. Check this guy out, he's on a dirt bike. And the locals here are awesome. That's the best part, is these guys, like, I was a little bit nervous because it's Central America, you know, every country in Central America is dangerous to an extent. Check this out, this is awesome. But they're dangerous to an extent because, you know, they go down to South America, the cartel goes down to South America where they, oh look at him, he's flying. Or he slowed down. But they go down to South America, Colombia, they pick up the cocaine and the drugs and the guns and all that kind of stuff, and then they drive it right back on up through Central America, and they deliver it to the US through Mexico. And you know, Mexico, Guatemala, and Honduras are all really bad, like really scary places in some parts. And I was worried that Costa Rica might be the same, but honestly, it's not really. At least the parts that I'm in, you know, granted, for the most part, I've spent time on the resort, but we walked that way for probably 30 minutes, and walked into a local town where it's, you know, I'm sure they still expect tourists and stuff to be there. Hopefully you guys can see me with the sun. I'll try to keep you guys in the shade, but I would think they would expect tourists to be there, because there were some people that made that walk, but not as many. You know, it's not like a resort would be, and everybody was really nice, really, you know, welcoming. The people here are just, they're so great. Like, there were people tailgating on this beach right here, and then right over the hill yesterday that were locals. Like, they weren't part of the resort, they were locals, so it's kind of cool that they're that close. And they were blasting Eminem and, you know, drinking beer and riding four-wheelers and dirt bikes and, you know, just having a good time. And it was kind of cool to see that, like, even though these people, you know, they don't really have the lifestyle that we have in America, like through the towns and stuff, a lot of it's pretty run down, a lot of it's, you know, not as nice. There are some big cities in Costa Rica, but where we're at, it's not really, you know, it's these little shacks and restaurants and stuff that you don't even know how they're making it. But it's kind of cool to see that they relax in the same way we do. You know, they let off steam, they get away from themselves by going to the beach and hanging out with friends, just like we do. So it's kind of cool to see that. And, you know, like I said, they're all really nice. At first, I've taken 5 years of Spanish in high school. Here, we'll show you guys this right here. You don't need to see my ugly mug. But anyway, I've taken 5 years of Spanish in high school. And it's, I don't know. Learning Spanish in high school versus learning Spanish, like when you're actually there, is a totally different thing. Like, you aren't going to become fluent, you aren't going to become really good at a language if you're just sitting there memorizing vocabulary and writing down stuff on worksheets. Like, that'll never happen. So when I first came here, I was like, you know, even though I do know enough to carry on a conversation and understand what, for the most part, they're saying, I'm not going to speak it because I'm not going to be that stupid American that sits there and tries to speak Spanish and is just kind of an abomination and kind of an embarrassment to the culture. But honestly, when you do speak it, you can see them light up. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, they get so excited when they see somebody else trying to speak their language, and you know, they can tell that it's not my first language, obviously, but that I'm just, you know, making an effort, and they become so much warmer to you, and they're just like, you know, wow, this isn't some douchebag American that only speaks English and doesn't care about anything else in the world. Like, this is somebody who's trying to make an effort, so we're gonna help him out. We're gonna, you know, carry on a conversation with him. So it's kind of cool. You know, everybody's nice. You know, that works both with the workers at the resort, because most of the workers are Costa Rican as well. But then also the locals, you know, they're all really nice. So that's kind of cool. You feel right at home right when you come in, and it's nice to see people like that, because I haven't really done a lot of traveling out of the country. I've been to like here, and then I've been to the Dominican Republic, the Bahamas, and then like Alaska and Hawaii, but that's not out of the country, that's just out of the continental United States. But I've never been to like Europe or anything like that. And I've heard that a lot of Europeans can be pretty offish to Americans, and honestly I've kind of seen that in some of the resorts that I've been to where there are Europeans there. Like, and I mean, no like disrespect to Europeans, I love you guys, and I totally understand why you guys would be one offish to Americans, because a lot of us are douchebags, but I've heard that a lot of them are you know, not as welcoming to Americans to an extent, and it's nice to not have that here. You know, they welcome us with open arms, and I'm sure that's because they kind of see us as walking money bags, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. Here, this is so beautiful. Alrighty guys, well this camera cuts off randomly and I have no clue where it cut off at, but basically that's the beach through there. We came up through here, there's a bunch of people with like stands selling necklaces and stuff, and now we're here. We're right inside the resort, so I don't know where it cut off there, but hopefully it works out here. Let's clean our sandy feet off. You guys want to scrub my feet? Please, give me a nice little foot massage there. Oh yeah, get all that sand. Oh yeah, that feels good. Don't you hate the feel of sand in your shoes? Here I am in a tropical resort complaining about sand in my shoes while you guys are in the Midwest and all these other places where it's snowing and cold, and I'm sorry about that, guys. But anyway, this is a resort. This is one of the restaurants you can eat at. Have I told you guys about the restaurants? I don't think I have. So there's like, I don't know, there's 3 or 4 for breakfast. Here, we'll sit down for a sec. Look at this, nice chairs everywhere. But there's 3 or 4 restaurants for breakfast, and then there's like 2 or 3 for lunch, and then there's 6 for dinner, and each one of them you can eat at for free. So all the food and all the drinks here are free. Or not really free, you pay for them up front. So it's an all-inclusive place. It's a little bit more expensive than it would be if you just stayed at a normal resort, and then you can get, you know, all the food, all the drinks, all the room service, everything for free. And it's really nice because then you don't have to think about prices. Like, I've been eating $80 steaks and seafood dishes that would be like 50 bucks, and it's like, oh, I don't even care because it's technically it's free, you know, technically I've already paid for it. So that's kind of cool in that regard. Now honestly, I think I'm eating them out more than, you know, they would have. That sounds really awkward, but I'm eating more than they would have gotten from me otherwise. So that's kind of cool that I'm kind of, you know, making my money back a little bit. But anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of different restaurants, and some of them, they're like different themes. Like a couple of them for dinner are buffets, to where it's like, you know, they have different themes every night. So like one was Mexican, another one was Asian cuisine, things like that. But then there's also other restaurants that specialize in a certain type of food. Like there's an Asian one we'll walk by in a second. There's an Italian one. There's all kinds of different ones. And the food here is literally the best food I've ever had in my entire life. Like it is by far the best food I've ever had. And that's like, honestly, one of the things I'm gonna miss the most. Like the sun is great. The beautiful weather is great. The ocean breeze is great, but the food is 10 times better than anything else. Like it's absolutely nuts. I've been posting some pictures on Instagram if you guys have seen them, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. These are some of the restaurants right here lined up along here. I think this one is an Italian one, and then the one behind it is the Asian one, which I had a pad thai there last night. Woo! It's beautiful. Absolutely, I would marry it if it was a girl. I wish it could be a girl because I'd marry it. But anyway, this is so the resort is kind of split up into 2 different areas. This is like the main area, the main pool and stuff. It's absolutely huge. Here's a little swim up bar you can swim up to and get a drink, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, anything you want. And yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so this is kind of like a little kiddie pool right there. And then this over here is the main large pool, which is absolutely freaking enormous. Check this out. So we got some basketball hoops and stuff. It's pretty fun. Goes all the way over there, goes back that way a little bit, and you come over here, goes all the way over there. There's a hot tub in the middle, goes all the way over that way, and then there's a lot you can't see back behind that tree, so it's absolutely nuts. And this one is open to everybody, so you'll have all kinds of people, old people, young people, little kids in the little kiddie pool, teenagers, all kinds of stuff. It's really fun. There's always a lot going on. Like they have like different events throughout the day. You can learn how to fold origami or do water aerobics or stretching or things like that. And this is kind of open to everybody, so it's kind of chaotic. There's all these music going on and stuff, so it's kind of nice if you want that whole experience of, you know, going crazy. If you want to drink, you can drink. I'm not really doing that much drinking. I'll put them down when I have to with friends, but I'm here with my mom, my girlfriend. Neither one of them really drink, apart from, you know, maybe a drink or 2 at dinner. So I'm not really going that hard throughout the day. I'm not turning up too hard, but I'm more turning down laying by the pool. But it's still pretty fun. So that's kind of like, you can get that experience there if you want. Over there, like some ping pong tables, some pool tables, life-size Jenga, which is like this tall. Like it's literally as tall as me. I'm 6'4". There's like a 6'4" Jenga game. There's some nice-sized chess, bunch of cool stuff, some more chairs and stuff to lay out by the pool. And now we're heading over to what's called the Royal Beach Club. Haha, yeah, that YouTube money beach club is what they should call it. No, I'm just kidding, but it's a little bit more exclusive. It's slightly more expensive. I'm not sure. Oh, check this out right here. These are these little trolleys that will take you anywhere you want in the resort. Like there's a bunch of different places you can go. You can walk it on these like little paths, but you can also take those things. You can call for them wherever you are and they'll come pick you up, which is kind of cool. But I like walking. I like to get my exercise on. But yeah, we're headed to the Royal Beach Club. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's more exclusive. Only adults can get into it, so 18 plus. And there's just not as many people out there. Like, it's a lot of old people that just sit in the chairs and don't do anything. And, you know, some, I guess, younger adults, not like, I don't know, like 30s and 40s. I haven't really seen a lot of people my age, but, you know, 30 and 40-year-old adults, middle-aged adults that, are, you know, just kind of sitting at the bar drinking all day. So it's kind of cool. Like, we have this own big pool to ourselves that me and my girlfriend mess around in, and it's pretty nice because it's really relaxing. Like, it's not as chaotic. There's not a lot of little kids running around. You can just kind of sit down, relax, read a book if you want. I don't know, I haven't really done much of that, but just kind of like relax in the sun and fall asleep in a little cabana thing, which you guys will see. So that's pretty cool. This over here, they've done a really nice job. It's like wildlife is really prominent here, even though it's a resort area with a lot of people and bikes and vehicles and stuff. Like, you'll see all kinds of like little iguanas and stuff over here. You can see that little birdie guy down there. Let's see if we can zoom in on him. Hello, Mr. Birdie. But anyway, yeah, so you can see all kinds of stuff. Like, there's iguanas passing all the time. You'll see monkeys up in the trees swinging around, and they'll like come down and get really close to you. Like, I've been probably about this close to a monkey. I was trying to pet him, but he wouldn't let me. But I don't think you're supposed to pet him, but there's a little tennis court over there for little kids and some doll houses and stuff. You can see another one of those trolleys up there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. They've done such a good job with the wildlife and how it's like, you don't feel like you're in a resort, you feel like you're still kind of out in the wild. And I don't know, the monkeys are the best part. Like, it's like little resort cats, I guess you could call them. Like, they're climbing in the trash cans and stuff, and it's pretty cool. But anyway, we're heading over here. This is actually where I'm staying. Ooh, are we a little foggy on the screen? Or oh no, that's just glare from the sun. So, ooh, lost a sandal on the tree limb. But we're staying, I don't think we can go through there. We'll go this way. We're staying in this place up here. This is one of the two, I guess, towers they call them for the Royal Beach Club. You're either staying in these towers or they have little bungalows all over the place. And I honestly think the bungalows would be cool. I feel like I'm in a normal hotel in this tower, but the room's still pretty nice. So I won't take you guys in there because my mom and my girlfriend are sleeping in there. But here's our tower that you go into. It's got like this waterfall thing, this fountain thing in the middle of it that you can hear like clearly into your room. It's right down through there. And it makes me constantly think there's somebody in our room taking a shower, and it freaks me out every time I go in the room. I'll never get used to it. But anyway, here we are. We're heading into the Royal Beach Club. And then also with the Royal Beach Club, you get this personal concierge guy that literally does everything for you. And it's the weirdest thing in the world. Like, he's like my Alfred to Batman. Like, I can literally ask him for anything and he'll get it for me. Like, tonight's my mom's birthday. And I told him where we were planning on eating, and he's having a big cake delivered from outside the resort. Like, this is not something normally that they do. He's having it delivered to the restaurant. All the waitresses and waiters are gonna sing to her and stuff, and he's pretty cool. He kind of takes care of everything. This is our room right there, bottom floor, right behind those palm trees. And then this is the Royal Beach Club. You can see over there, they're like cabanas and stuff lined up along that way. You can reserve those for 20 bucks a day. And literally the most comfortable things in the world. This side of the pool, it's kind of cool. This one is more shallow, and it's got like a beach entrance over there, but this one's more shallow, so this one's literally like super hot all day. And then this one's deeper, so this one is a lot cooler, and it's, you know, better if you've got a sunburn like I do. I have a really bad, like, blistery sunburn on my nose, but that's nice. There's a hot tub, there's a swim-up bar over there. This over here is a library where you can rent books, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks like we're about to run out of battery, but finishing the thought about Alfred, it's really weird. He'll do anything you want for you, and it just really makes me uncomfortable because I feel like I'm taking advantage of him. But then I remember that, you know, it's his full-time job to do that. He's paid to do that, and if you were bored, you know, sitting there not doing anything, the day would go by a lot slower than if you had something to do for people. So he's really nice, and it's kind of cool to kind of have something like that. We're gonna give him a big tip at the end, so he'll be. Shout out to you, John. He's a really good dude. But anyway, yeah, this is the Royal Beach Club. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to bring you guys a vlog here soon. Guard you from the sun because that thing is absolutely brutal here. Catch you all later. Peace out.